In today's pickup video, we're going to be using a different guitar because we're going to be reviewing the Sustainiac. So I reached out to American Musical Supply, and luckily for us, they were nice enough to send out this Schecter guitar so we could check out the pickup. Now, I want to point out that we will talk about the guitar, some of the features, but mostly we're going to be focusing on the pickup. But more importantly, they let me pick out any guitar that had a Sustainiac. And when I went on their website, I noticed they had over 40 different guitars with a Sustainiac in it at different price points. So I'll put a link down below so you can check out the site if you decide that you want to have a Sustainiac in your life. I have to tell you, after playing it, I need one in my life as well. So let's talk about this guitar. This is the Schecter Sun Valley with Sustainiac. The main reason I picked this guitar was because of the price point. This one was one of the lower price point guitars that had a Sustainiac in it. In fact, this guitar isn't much more than a Sustainiac installed in your guitar. So something to think about. This particular guitar comes with a smaller neck, kind of like a Charvel. So that's definitely why they're calling it the Sun Valley guitar, going for the kind of the Charvel vibe, I should say. But it's 24 frets, ebony fretboard, maple neck, mahogany body, which I thought was really, really cool. Probably to kind of lose some of the weight of the Sustainiac system, because this guitar is nice, about 7 pounds, 4 ounces. Now, the other thing that's mentioned is it comes with a Floyd Rose bridge, and it has in the back 2 9-volt batteries, and I want to point out one of them is for the Sustainiac and one is for the active EMG in the guitar. You do not need to buy a guitar with active pickups or have active pickups in your guitar to put the Sustainiac in it or buy a guitar like that. Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, I'm trying to think, Sinister Gates all use passive guitars that all have Sustainiacs, and all those guitars are also on that link to their website, which are definitely guitars I was a little bit more excited about, but they are a lot pricier. In fact, 2.5 times the price of this guitar. Let's go over the controls because we're going to be focusing, like I said, on the pickup. The pickup has basically a on-off switch where you turn it on and off, and a 3-way switch. And what the 3-way switch does is, in the up position, it's going to give you a kind of a harmonic overtone of the note you're holding. In the down position, it's just going to resonate the note that you're playing. In the middle, it's a blend of those two things. And you can do all of those while you're playing, and I'll demonstrate that. You can also turn it on and off. So if it's getting out of control, a little weary with you, you can turn it on and off. It has a volume and tone control, but once you turn on the Sustainiac, it bypasses anything. So it bypasses the 3-way switch and the tone control. Volume is always on. So basically what I mean is always in play, I should say. You can volume off the Sustainiac or lower the volume on that. Something else to note is the Sustainiac is not like a piezo system. It's not in the bridge. It's right here. Whether you have the single coil Sustainiac that looks like that, like what's in the Joe Satriani guitar, or you have the double, when you're not in Sustainiac mode, the neck pickup is going to sound like a noiseless single coil. So it's not going to sound like a humbucker, even though it looks like a humbucker. Just a side note. So let's talk about the rig we're running through. I'm running through a Fender 65 Deluxe Reverb with a SM57 mic'd up on the Jensen speaker. I'm running a Keeley DDR pedal, which is a delay with overdrive. I'm going to be mostly using the delay. A Ditto looper, just the inexpensive Ditto looper pedal, the $99 one. I'm gonna go ahead and use the looper to loop something. Here we go, ready? Okay, so obviously what I'm looping is a simulation of what a bass line would be. So what a great way to just play 4 notes to give you a pattern and start playing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate the Sustainiac with that loop, and I'll be using the delay and sometimes not the delay. I'm going to start without using any delay so you can really hear what the Sustainiac adds to the sound. So let's go ahead, and I'll start with the harmonic overtone first. Okay, here we go. And like I said, once I turn it on, the switch doesn't matter, nothing matters. Here we go. So that's the whole point of this. As you saw, I'm not playing any chords. I'm just filling up the sound with my looper, and obviously that song was inspired by something. So that's the point. Listen to how amazing something like that is. And it was pretty effortless. It's not really a technique-based system. It's not like the EBO, which is also a cool device where you really kind of have to master how you hover this stuff. I just want to show you again, no delays, no nothing right now. I'm going to go ahead in the down position and just kind of show you pieces of that song. Here we go. And the only technique really is using your thumb to kind of stop strings from getting out of control. And maybe your right hand a little bit, see? So you have to kind of control it. Now in the upper position, it's not as wily, so it's just... Now, in the middle position, it's the calmest of the three, so it's... And that really, I really want to demonstrate that because I know a lot of you are probably going to, like, when that delay was going, they're like, well, how much of that is the delay? As you can see, it's... I mean, it's really cool. With that delay though, it's just amazing. Here we go. So now what I set up was the Dirty Shirley Mini, which is a 20-watt head running in at the max gain I can get out of it into my 212 cabinet with vintage 30s, mic'd with my SM57, and my Keeley Caverns delay and reverb in the effects loop. Just a little bit of atmospheric reverb delay. It just helps in the room when I'm playing. And we're gonna go ahead and hear the bridge pickup, and then I'll engage the Sustainiac. Here we go. Okay, let's go ahead and turn it on. Massive difference. Of course, if you don't want all that high frequency response, here it is with just the note being sustained. And as you can imagine, there is no end. So you know, I can't demonstrate this with the video would be till my fingers fall off an hour from now. You can hold the note infinity. I like the Sustainiac. With Distortion, it's a lot of fun. It's like a lot of childhood memories of rock stars holding notes in arenas is really a cool idea. But me, practicality-wise, what I first demonstrated in the clean tones, that's what I really like it for. I really, really like it on the clean sounds. Well, on that note, I hope you enjoyed this review of the Sustainiac pickup and why you could use it and why I think it's cool. If you're enjoying this series of pickup videos every Sunday, please subscribe so you can check out next week's. Also, you can hit the playlist and see all the ones we've done before. The goal is to pretty much get every pickup on this channel at some point and demonstrate it in some way so that you get a reference of all the pickups. Also, I definitely have to thank again American Musical Supply for sending out the guitar to make this possible. I was trying to figure out how to install it in the Somnium, and I almost had it worked out, but it was just going to be a lot of work, more than it made sense to do this video, and these guys saved the day. Thank you again, and if you guys want to check out the links down below, like I said, it just helps support them for help supporting this channel. As always, thank you guys not only for hanging out and watching the video, but hanging out to the end. As you guys know, that's always a bigger deal because it really supports the channel, and I appreciate that. Till the next time, thank you so much for your time, and know your gear.